BBC News at 7 o'clock. This is Mike Powell. One of Britain's best-loved broadcasters, Steve Wright, has died suddenly at the age of 69. He delighted listeners to Radio 2 and before that Radio 1 for more than 4 decades. His final programme, a special Valentine's Day edition of his Love Songs programme, was broadcast on Sunday. The Director-General of the BBC, Tim Davie, said Steve Wright was the ultimate professional who had brought joy to millions. The BBC presenter, Nicky Campbell, first met Steve Wright in 1986.
This man was, in terms of radio DJing, in terms of broadcasting, in terms of communicating with an audience, in terms of doing that wonderful, mystical, magical thing that makes just radio come alive. He was at the top of Mount Olympus.
Sarah Cox said everyone at Radio 2 was shattered.
It's really hard to know what to say about the news of Steve Wright's passing, except we are all absolutely devastated and shocked and blindsided by this news. Steve was an extraordinary broadcaster, a really, really kind person. He was witty, he was warm, and he was a huge, huge part of the Radio 2 family.
In other news, Labour has suspended a second parliamentary candidate because of reported comments about Israel at a party meeting. The former MP for Hyndburn, Graham Jones, had been selected to contest his old seat at the next election. Remarks at the same meeting by Azhar Ali, the party's candidate for the Rochdale by-election, led Labour to withdraw its support for his campaign. Earlier, Sir Keir Starmer insisted he was being ruthless in honouring his pledge to stamp out anti-Semitism. Our political correspondent Peter Saul is following developments.
Graham Jones was talking about Israel's actions in Gaza, using an expletive which I certainly cannot repeat to you now, and also talking about the British people who've gone over to fight for the Israeli Defence Forces too, and he suggested that was against the law and that they should be locked up, according to this recording that Guido has obtained. As I say, we haven't been able to verify it, but this is the latest revelation to come out, and it piles increasing pressure on Keir Starmer.
3 women have been found guilty of a terrorism offence after they carried pictures of paragliders at a pro-Palestinian march in London a week after the attacks by Hamas last October. Paragliders were used by Hamas to cross into Israel during the assault. The women had denied the charges. They were each given a 12-month conditional discharge. The Body Shop's UK business has entered administration, putting up to 2,000 jobs at risk. The retailer has been struggling financially and was sold to an investment firm late last year. The Premier League has approved a deal that gives the billionaire businessman Jim Ratcliffe a 25% stake in Manchester United. He's agreed to invest more than £200 million in the club's infrastructure. The weather, cloud and rain, will spread northeastwards, dry and clear in northern Scotland. BBC News, it's 3 minutes past 7.
Thanks, Mike. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the show this evening. It's obviously a very different show tonight. I'll talk more the other side of this. We're going to play a bunch of songs this evening that Steve Wright loved, and songs that you remember him playing, things that you associate with him. If you would like to get in touch with us, we'd love to hear from you tonight. But we'll kick things off with this from Luther Vandross.
Shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. There's not a minute, hour, day or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you, how I spent my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you. You must have known that I had feelings deep enough to swim in. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come in. Never too much, never too much. started. I called you up, but you weren't there, and I was broken hearted. Hung up the phone, can't be too late. The boss is so demanding. Open the door up, and to my surprise, there you were standing. Who needs to go to work to hustle for another dollar? I'd rather be with you, 'cause you make my heart scream and holler. Love is a gamble, and I'm so glad that I am winning. We've come a long way, and yet this is only the beginning. Oh, my love, 1,000 kisses from you is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Oh, my love, a million days in your arms is never too much. And I just don't wanna stop. Oh,
Luther Vandross and Never Too Much. It is Radio 2. It's Joe with you until 9 o'clock tonight. And a very strange show to be doing. It's extremely hard to know what to say and to be talking about someone that you saw only days ago in this very studio where I am right now. Doing a tribute show to that person just does not feel right. It's very hard to find the words to say and to talk about someone in the past tense when it's someone that you wish was very much still here. So it's tough. The Radio 2 family are devastated. There have been many tears. Everyone, as you can imagine. We've all worked with Steve Wright for years and years and years, and it's just very difficult to take in that he's no longer here. So I'm sure a lot of you will be reeling yourselves, and you'll perhaps be thinking about the times that you've listened. I mean, Steve was a soundtrack to our lives, wasn't he? He was, I think, Richard, who worked with him years ago, said that Steve once said that he was radio, and I think that could not be closer to the truth. He lived for radio, and the fact that he died, but his show went out just the other day is just like the way he would have wanted it to be, of course. So I would love to hear from you, please, about moments that you associate, songs that you associate with Steve Wright, and we'll do our best to put them in the show over the next 2 hours. 88291 is a text, as you know, that's 88291, and joe.whiley@bbc.co.uk. We'll talk a lot more about Wrighty, but first of all, let's play the music.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here at home. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them if you did. And all the science I don't understand, odd job 5 days a week. A rocket man, a rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man that think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man that think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a
Elton John and Rocket Man, and I think it's going to be a long, long time. I know so many of you are processing the fact that we've lost this legend. I mean, what a titan of broadcasting. There is nobody, I can tell you now, nobody who cared more about what came out of the speakers that you listened to and the shows that he made for you, that he crafted for you, and he really did craft those shows, than Steve Wright. Honestly, he cared so deeply. We were here last Thursday and we were at Maida Vale, and you will have heard us all talking about how we've had to leave Wogan House, named after another legend, but we had to leave there. We're moving on to our new premises, and Steve loved Maida Vale. He came here quite a long time ago, and this was his safe place, his happy place, and saw him last Thursday. And he was like, oh, it's great here, isn't it? I love it here. And he was making his love song show that you will have listened to over the weekend. And he just cared about every single word, every song that you listened to, everything that he said to you. He just was so passionate about it. And that's why he was just the broadcaster's broadcaster. You know, we all looked up to Steve, And I remember coming to Radio 2 in the very beginning and feeling like, I didn't know anybody. I felt really out of place, really kind of shy. And he made a point of coming up and sitting by my desk so many times just to chat, just to talk, just to be a friend. And that's what he really was. He was the kindest person that you would ever meet. And he made me feel very welcome at Radio 2. And I'll always be so grateful. He was supportive all the way through the time I've been here at Radio 2. Always knew what was going on, always cared and always wanted to make me feel good about things. And he also wanted to talk about new music too. He loved new music, and he'd listen to stuff that we played in the evenings on the radio, and he'd be like, oh yeah, I'll try and get that on my show, and he'll play them as well. So he was very, very passionate about all the music that you heard on his shows. I know a lot of people are now getting in touch, and it's really, really lovely to hear from you. And you're requesting songs, and we're going to try and play as many as we can between now and 9 o'clock. This is an artist that he loved with a passion. This is Harry Styles, and also what a great sentiment too.
Maybe we can find a place to feel good, and we can treat people with kindness. Find a place to feel good.
I got a good feeling. I'm just taking it all in, floating up and dreaming, dropping into
pretty much sums up Steve. Treat people with kindness, and that is from Harry Styles. Thank you for your messages. So let's share some of what you're saying. Michael Toomey, just to say that today is World International Radio Day. As devastating and heartbreaking the news is of Steve's passing, what a day for him to go. I think that would get a wry smile from him. I met him a few times when I was working voluntarily on the hospital radio in the Middlesex Hospital near to Broadcasting House in my late teens. A gentleman through and through, sending love and hugs and best wishes to you and all at Radio 2 and everyone who are deeply saddened by Steve's passing.
Monopoly 21 checkers and chess. Yeah. Mr. Fred Lassie in a breakfast mess. Yeah. Let's play Twister, let's play Risk. Yeah. I'll see you in heaven if you make the list. Now, Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Andy, are you goofing on Elvis too, baby? Are we losing touch? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, nothing is cool. Moses went walking with the staff of wood. Yeah. Newton got mean by the apple wood. Yeah. Egypt was troubled by the horrible asp. Yeah. Mr. Charles Darwin had the law. Did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Hey, Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby, are you having fun? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, nothing is cool. Here's a little edge for the never believer. Yeah. Here's a little ghost for the offering. Yeah. Here's a truck stop instead of St. Peter's. Yeah. Mr. Andy Kaufman's gone wrestling. Yeah. Now, Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Hey, Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby, are we losing touch? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, nothing is cool. If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon.
R.E.M. and Man on the Moon. Thank you for the messages that are coming through. Julia Rich. Hi, Julia. She said, I love the video that you shared of Frances earlier on. So this is my sister Frances, who has always been obsessed with Pick of the Pops. And when Steve Wright took over, that was a great thing. That was a really big moment for her. So then she became obsessed with Steve. So when it got to Christmas, I messaged Steve and I said, would you kindly record something for Frances? Because she loves playing things over and over again. And he was like, yeah, of course. And then it turned up like 2 days later. So he hadn't just recorded a, hi, it's Wrighty here. Hello, Frances. Happy Christmas. It was the whole package. So it was like this Pick of the Pops little programme, especially for Frances, with all the jingles, which is what she absolutely loves. And then him just chatting as well. And it was just I mean, that's what I said about him being kind. It was just so thoughtful and so perfect, absolutely perfect. And our Christmas Day, I heard nothing but Steve Wright's voice from about 8 in the morning until 8 at night. She played it over and over and over again, definitely 100 million times. And that was, yeah, just typical of Steve. So Julia, thank you. I did post it on my Instagram earlier on, but everyone can see how happy he made her by doing that little video. And Julia says, I would love you to play this song. It's for Steve. He introduced me to Jess Glynn and several other new artists. His passion for music was inspirational. Sending love to all at Radio 2. Julia, thank you very much indeed. And we will, of course, play Jess, who is a big supporter of Clean Bandit Rather Be.
We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea. But as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. I would away forever, exalted in the sea. As long as I am with you, my heart continues to beat. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the little heart, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. We set out on a mission to find our inner peace, make it everlasting, so nothing's incomplete. It's easy being with you, sacred simplicity. As long as we're together, there's no place I'd rather be. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the little heart, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.
I love Jess Glynn, played her so much. Julia Rich, that was for you. Thank you for requesting it. With Clean Bandit, Rather Be.
There's no place I'd rather be.
Hi to Katie in York. I'd just like to say how sorry we feel in the house for the loss of Steve. I listen to Steve most Sundays, looking and listening for hope. I found my love in 2020 and he gave me and my prince a shout out in 23. We love him. I think he would be so happy that he gave me hope in my days of incredible sadness. Very much so, Katie. Very much so. Roy Bond in Nottingham. What a loss. I grew up listening to Wrighty from the early 80s and he was a big influence on me and played everything I loved. I even got on his show as Mr. Spoons. I'm gutted, as are so many. Yeah, you're right, Roy. And John Dobson in Chiseldon, just to say how much your words are helping on this tragic day. We've lost a god of the airwaves. I remember Steve starting his evening show like yours on Radio 1 back in the early 80s. And from then, I knew he was different. A genius of the airwaves, never to be replaced. John Dobson in Chiseldon. Thank you, John. And 7489 on the text. 25 years ago, I arrived in England from China alone with a little English. Steve Wright's Sunday Love Songs has accompanied me through the loneliest and homesick of times, made me smile and believed. Love is patient, love is kind. R.I.P. Steve.
Get up.
Get up, let's make love tonight. Wake up, 'cause you do it right. Baby, I got sick this morning, a sea was storming inside of me. Baby, I think I'm capsizing, the waves are rising and rising. I won't set
Marvin Gaye and Sexual Healing. We are sharing your memories and your stories and your love for Steve Wright, who died today, or we learnt that he died today. And if you would like to join in and share your own memories and maybe some songs that you remember and you associate with Steve, that you remember him playing an awful lot, then that would be great to hear from you. It's 88291 and it's joe.wiley at bbc.co.uk. Thank you so much to Steve's team, who, I mean, you know, he's been here a long time. He's been on the radio a long time. He's worked with a lot of people, but in particular, there were some who he worked with so intensely, and they've been sharing with us their songs choices. So thank you to Anthony, sending you lots of love, Anthony. Also Michael and Paul and Phil and Jess and Andy. I mean, lots and lots of people. And the messages that are coming through, we've got, this is Ed Chamberlain. Very sad news. Steve has been such a positive force, cheering me up on numerous occasions and jollying me along all the time. That's what he did. He was so brilliant at it. He just always wanted to be positive and upbeat. I loved his afternoon show in the 80s with its wacky characters and then the slightly more mature factoids as we all got a little bit older. I had the pleasure of meeting Steve once at his roadshow in the 1980s. Ed, thank you. And the next song that I'm going to play has been requested by Joe in Romford and also Jen from Winchester, who says, I'm devastated at the sad loss of Steve Wright. What a lovely person and brilliant DJ who has been my friend on the radio since I was doing my O-levels. Steve introduced me to lots of music over the years, and I credit him with keeping me interested in new artists as I got older. He also got me watching Glee, which I absolutely loved. Songs that particularly remind me of him are Jessie by Joshua Caderson, I think it is Caderson, Reflection by Cheyenne Italia, and then this particular song, and I'm with you, Jen, and with Joe in Romford, that this is one song that I remember Steve playing like day in, day out, because he just absolutely loved it. And he knew how great it sounded on the radio. Stand by.
I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked at you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. You took your time with the call, I took no time with the fall. You gave me nothing at all, but still you're in my way. I beg and borrow and steal at first sight, and it's real. I didn't know I would feel it, but it's in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad, I missed you so bad, I missed you so, so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad, and you should know that I missed you so, It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad, I missed you so bad, I missed you so, so bad. Before you came into my
Carly Rae Jepsen and Call Me Maybe, a proper Steve Wright anthem. It was in so many of his shows, so many. Hi to Anthony and Birgit and Megan and Helena and Dylan and Ruby the Red Setter. My 3 children, now grown and growing up, can all sing the Sunday love songs and Steve Wright in the afternoon jingles. Mine too. Mine too. It's so funny. They were just so brilliantly catchy. Slightly unusual here in the north of Germany, yeah, but Radio 2 has been the backdrop to their lives, as the radio is always on when I'm in the house, and those are the jingles, Sunday love songs and Steve Wright in the afternoon. We're definitely going to miss the voice and the humour. Who else do we have? Just bear with me because we've got so many messages coming through and I'm scrolling through on an iPad here, just trying to get the right ones to read out at the right time. Also, this is it, Andrew in Sheffield. It feels like we've all lost a friend today. That's right, he called everybody friend. He was everybody's friend. Like many, for me, Steve was a soundtrack to finishing school in the afternoon when we were kids and finishing work as adults. Thanks for the memories, Steve. There's some serious crying tonight across the country. No G, of course. He would have liked that. He would have approved. And the next one has been requested by Jen in Chesterfield. Can you play this song? It was one of the songs always played on Steve's show and will always remind me of him. Like many grown-ups and like many grew up and worked listening to him. The song Boy Meets Girl. Waiting for a star to fall. You're funny. As soon as these songs start, you just are back there, and I'm almost expecting Steve to back announce that song, because I feel like I'm listening to him on the radio, because he's playing Waiting for a Star to Fall, Boy Meets Girl. It's not a normal show this evening. It couldn't possibly be a normal show. Instead, we're just sharing love about Steve Wright. Annika Bones. As a teen and later an adult, Steve's Sunday love songs would always be blaring from radio to on different floors of my parents' house. It was the soundtrack of our family, Sunday mornings over coffee. We lost my mum in 2020, and hearing about Steve's passing has reminded me of those lovely family days, never to be had again. Sending love and prayers to Steve's family at this very sad time. Absolutely. Hi to Julie and Scott in Shifnal in Shropshire. Me and my husband Scott are devastated to hear the news about Steve Wright passing. Scott was a massive fan and listened to his show for years. Afternoons driving in his van will never be the same. Sending you and his family our love. So we've established that Steve was a huge fan of new music, and one of the artists that he championed right from the very, very beginning, and he got to know as well, was Amy Winehouse. So we play this.
They tried to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, no, no, no. I ain't got the time, and if my daddy thinks I'm fine, they try to make me go to rehab. I won't go, go, go. I'd rather be at home with Ray. I ain't got 70 days. 'Cause there's nothing you can teach me that I can't learn from Mr. Hathaway. Didn't get a lot in class, but I know it don't come in a shot glass. They try to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, no, no, no. I ain't got the time, and if my daddy thinks I'm fine, just try to make me go to rehab. I won't go, go, go. The man said, why do you think you hit? I said, I got no idea. I'm gonna lose my baby. So I always keep a bottle near. He said, I just think you're depressed. Dish me, yeah, baby, and go ahead. They try to make me go to rehab, but I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, you no, no, no. I don't ever wanna drink again. I just need a friend. I'm not gonna spend 10 weeks. Have everyone think I'm on the man. And it's not just my pride. It's just till these tears have dried. They try to make me go to rehab. I say no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, you no, no, no. I ain't got the time, and if my daddy thinks I'm fine, just try to make me go to rehab. I won't go, go, go.
Amy Winehouse and Rehab. Lisa in Glasgow played that for you. I find it really fitting that we're all in our kitchens making pancakes and dancing to his favourite songs. A warm, kind soul, sending love. Yeah, wherever you are tonight, wherever you're listening to the show, I hope it's helping, because it's just such shocking news that we're all getting used to, I guess. Mark, thank you, has just sent me a message. The thing that both me and Jane, my wife, always loved was obviously him singing along, his talky bits when he answered the singers in the gaps in the tracks, and of course his comedy sound effects. You knew they were coming, but they always caught you off guard. Hilarious. Oh gosh, why has this happened? Rest in peace, DJ Silly Boy. The one thing that might surprise you to know about Steve is that he hated a fuss. He hated a kerfuffle. He was so... I think he was shy. He just really, really was. He just liked to be in the background. He didn't want to have much attention at all. So he probably would not be enjoying the fact that everyone's talking about him at the moment, but secretly, hopefully, he will have enjoyed being celebrated, because that's exactly what needs to happen, because he was so brilliant. And AB has got in touch and said, what an absolute shock. I've listened to Steve for over 40 years and actually said no out loud when I heard. You have to play Fat Larry's Band and Zoom. He loved that song, and I can still remember the first time he played it in 1982. So let's go back there.
And then my heart went boom, suddenly, and we were on the moon, flying high in a neon sky. Oh, bang, just one touch and all the church bells rang, heaven cold and all the angels sang, sunrise shine in the midnight sky. Yeah.
spanned so many decades, didn't he, of musical genres, musical tastes. If you have your own song that you associate with Steve Wright, remember him playing, and you'd like me to play on the show tonight, I'm here till 9 o'clock this evening, then please do get in touch. You don't have to be, you don't have to say very much. If there's just a song you associate with him, then that's absolutely fine. 88291 on the text, and email joe.whiley@bbc.co.uk. Joe in Birmingham, really upset to hear about Steve being 24 years old. I haven't known a time without him providing us those comforting tones throughout the good times and the bad. We've lost a legend today.
I was perched outside in the pouring rain, trying to make myself a sail. Then I'll float to you, my darling, with the evening on my tail. Although not the most honest means of travel, it gets me there nonetheless. I'm a heartless man at worst, babe, and a helpless one at best. Darling, I'll bathe your skin, I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy before I go. Oh, darling, I'll kiss your eyes and lay you down on your rug. Just give me some candy after my hug. But the hurt plays out all the same. And although I'm left defeated, it gets held against my name. I know you got plenty to offer, baby, but I guess I've taken quite enough. While I'm some stain there on your bedsheet, you're my diamond in the rough. Darling, I'll bathe your skin, I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy before I go. Oh, darling, I'll kiss your eyes and lay you down on your rug. Just give me some candy after my hug. Darling, I'll bathe your skin, I'll even wash your clothes. Just give me some candy before I go. Oh, darling, I'll kiss your eyes and lay you down on your rug. Just give me some candy after my go, and I'll be there waiting for you. You know that I'll be there waiting for you. Oh, I'll be there waiting for you. Oh, waiting
Sabatini and the album version of Candy.
There was an emptiness. I think you met me at a strange time and you anchored me. I felt anonymous, and you were someone who reminded me who I used to be. It had to break, I had to go, 'cause it took me walking away to really know. I love who I see, looking at me in the mirror. Nothing compares to the feeling right there in the mirror. I need a loneliness to know there's nothing that I can turn into confidence. I couldn't play pretend, and I'm sorry that you had to pay the consequences. Oh no, it had to break, I had to go, 'cause it took me walking away to really know. I love who I see, looking at me in the mirror. Nothing compares to the feeling right there in the mirror. Just fell in love with the person in the mirror. Just fell in love with the person in the mirror. I love who I see.
Sigrid and Mirror. I really hope that the songs that we're playing tonight are bringing back some lovely memories for you. If you do want to keep sharing the love, then it's 88291 on the text.
This is Radio 2
on BBC Sounds.
and on your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 2.
BBC News at 8 o'clock. This is Mike Powell. One of the most familiar and best-loved voices of British radio, Steve Wright, has died at the age of 69. He spent over 4 decades on Radio 1 and then Radio 2, attracting a loyal audience of millions of listeners as the host of Steve Wright in the Afternoon and Sunday Love Songs. Our media correspondent David Sillito said Steve Wright had radio in his blood.
He started back in the 70s, and he started in the gramophone library of the BBC. I mean, he lived and breathed it throughout his entire life. 210 Radio, Thames Valley, Radio Luxembourg. This was his life. And the inspiration, Kenny Everett, American Zoo format radio, he really did change the landscape of British radio and what it sounded like. Always funny, zany, and incredibly slick. And if you understand anything about what goes into making a radio programme like that, you realise what a master he was of it.
Sarah Cox said everyone at Radio 2 was shattered at the news of Steve Wright's death. Paul Gambaccini called him one of the all-time greats. Zoe Ball hailed him our inspiration, master of broadcasting, the Godfather. In other news, Labour has suspended another parliamentary candidate for making comments about Israel at a party meeting. In a recording, Graham Jones can allegedly be heard saying that British people who fight for the IDF should be locked up. Mr Jones is hoping to win back his old seat of Hyndburn in Lancashire. Remarks at the same meeting by Azhar Ali, the party's candidate for the Rochdale by-election, led Labour to withdraw its support for his campaign. Earlier, Sir Keir Starmer insisted he had acted decisively. The Defence Secretary Grant Shapps said something was wrong in Labour and Sir Keir was weak.
And Starmer hasn't acted out of some sort of principle. He's acted out of really political expediency now and just said, OK, well, we're going to chop him, but only once the media pressure became too much. And that wasn't a question of leadership, it was a question of acting out of weakness.
3 women have been found guilty of a terrorism offence after displaying images of paragliders at a pro-Palestinian march in London last October. Our correspondent Greg Mackenzie was at Westminster Magistrates Court.
More than 1,000 Israelis were killed in the attacks on October the 7th last year after members of Hamas used paragliders to enter Israel from Gaza. After displaying images of paragliders at a rally a week later, the 3 protesters were charged under the Terrorism Act. The judge Tan Ikram handed all 3 women a 12-month conditional discharge. He said they had crossed the line, but he did not see evidence to suggest they had been seeking to show any support for Hamas.
Tetley and Yorkshire Tea say they're monitoring their stocks of tea because of disruption to imports caused by attacks on shipping in the Red Sea. Tetley said supply chains were much tighter than it would like, but it hoped to continue to meet normal demand. The weather, cloud and rain, will spread northeastwards, dry and clear in northern Scotland. BBC News, it's 3 minutes past 8.
This is Joe Whiley.
Joe Whiley.
BBC Radio 2.
I call you, I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wild. You come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. Baby, I would rather be dead. In your heart's the start of every night and every day. In your eyes, I get lost, I get washed away. Just as long as I'm here in your arms, I could be in no better place. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I ever met. Ooh, I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Oh, tear us apart. No, no, no. Baby, I would rather be dead. Each time you leave me, I start losing control. You're walking away with my heart and my soul. I can feel you even when I'm alone. Oh, baby, now I go.
The best. Tina Turner, suggested by Lucy Weir in Edinburgh. Hope you're holding up okay, and the team absolutely gutted. I can't remember life without Steve on the radio, with fond memories in our kitchen, dancing around to his tunes. My parents, Sue and Steve, actually wrote to him for his love song show last April after I married my husband Rory in East Lothian, Scotland. We were delighted that he read our message out, and our friends, family and even our florist heard it. Our first dance was the best, which is fitting for the incredible talent and familiarity that Steve was. How about we give that a listen? Well, thank you for choosing that for us. And yeah, your words were absolutely perfect. We've just heard from, hopefully you're getting the sense that Radio 2 is genuinely like a family, and you're all part of our family as well. And we've all worked together on so many different programmes, and our paths cross all the time. There's a lot of love, genuine love and affection between us all. And you build relationships when you work together for so long and so intensely on programmes. And part of Steve Wright's family were Lisa and John. So I know they're both listening at the moment. Hi to Lisa and John. Lisa's got in touch and said, John and I are sending you a hug and strength. If you can play this particular song. When I was producing the show, says Lisa, I managed to get it played on the radio, on the playlist, because Steve loved it. For some reason, out of all the songs, it sticks in my head as our little song. Sending love songs to everyone at Radio 2, and the song that I'd love you to play, because Wrighty approved, was Camera Obscura and French Navy.
Spent a week in a dusty library, waiting for some words to jump in me. We met by a trick of fate. French Navy, my sailor maid. Were something I used to do. Convince me they are better for me and you. We met by a trick of fate. French Navy, my sailor, I wanted to control it, but love I couldn't hold it. I wanted to control it, but love I couldn't hold it. I wanted to control it, but
He really had a great ear for a good tune that would sound great on the radio, and he'd always just pick them up. He'd hear them, they'd play him on his show. He knew exactly what he was doing, and playing that for John and Lisa, who are very much part of Wrighty's family, radio family. Camera Obscura, and that was French Navy. It's about 12 minutes after 8 o'clock. Genuinely, thank you so much for the wonderful, wonderful stories and memories that are coming through at the moment, and song suggestions as well. Just tunes that you associate with Steve that he's played over the years. The next one, Johnny in Leyland. He said, this tune sums up Steve, and for me it's by the Lightning Seeds and it's Pure. It was when I started work at 15 years at Euston as a Sparky, and this was on the playlist, and I was always copying his crazy characters. Did the Manager, Mr. Mad, Don't Think You've Got the Authority, and so many more. Love them all. Radio is your best friend always. Find that emotionally more so now. Hold it together, the Lightning Seeds, and that was Pure. I declare, I'm so sad to hear this news. I've been a Radio 2 listener for years, and before that Radio 1, so Steve has always been there for me. On the way home from school when I was doing A-levels, uni, first job, maternity leave, dancing with the kids in the kitchen. What an inestimable loss to the broadcasting world. Lots of love to all his family and friends. Thank you, Claire. And this is Grace and Mike, who are in Stratford-on-Avon. Those of us who were on the roads driving through dreadful weather and traffic jams had the wonderful sounds of Steve, who was so right. See what he did there for all of us, reducing our stress levels, keeping us safe on the road and keeping us well entertained. Yeah, he was just the tonic, wasn't he, for whatever whatever was going on in the world, in people's lives. He just helped us get through things. Thanks to his team again for the music that you're suggesting for us to play tonight, stuff that you know that Steve personally loved and always wanted to play on his show. And this is one of those songs. Nancy Sinatra, Lee Hazelwood and Summer Wine.
Strawberries, cherries, and an angel's kiss in spring. My summer wine is really made from all these things.
I walked in town on silver spurs that jingle too, a song that I had only sang to just a few. She saw my silver spurs and said, let's pass some time, and I will give to you summer wine. Ooh, summer wine.
Strawberries, cherries, and an angel's kiss in spring. My summer wine is really made from all these things. Take off your silver spurs and help me pass the time, and I will give to you summer wine. Oh, summer wine.
My eyes grew heavy and my lips, they could not speak. I tried to get up, but I couldn't find my feet. She reassured me with an unfamiliar line, and then she gave to me more summer wine. Oh, summer wine.
Strawberries, cherries, and angel's kiss in spring. My summer wine is really made from all these things. Take off your silver spurs and help me pass the time, and I will give to you summer wine. Summer wine.
When I woke up, the sun was shining in my eyes. My silver spurs were gone, my head felt twice inside. She took my silver spurs, $1 and a dime, and left me craving for more summer wine. Whoa, summer wine.
Strawberries, cherries, and an angel's kiss in spring. My summer wine is really made from all these things. Take off those silver spurs, help me pass the time.
Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazelwood, and that was Summer Wine. Hi to Diane Niven in Whitefield in Manchester, who said, I had the pleasure of being on his big quiz, Steve's big quiz, for a few days, and he was just so lovely and reassuring. As we've said before, and you'll hear this over and over again, he was unbelievably kind, a very kind and generous man. I met him backstage, says Diane, at a Radiohead gig in Oxford. I was more excited to meet him than the band for whom I was working as their massage therapist. And Ian Bateman from Hemel Hempstead. Don't forget to play a Radiohead song. They were Steve's favourite band. He loved them. Thank you for the beautiful tribute from the team today. Steve would absolutely love this.
Full
One of Steve Wright's favourite bands, apparently Radiohead and No Surprises. And he did interview Radiohead at some point, which you can listen to. If you go to BBC Sounds, just search Steve Wright, and there is just this wealth, this rich wealth of things that you can listen to, because there's barely anybody that he didn't interview over the years. Colossal stars, but also I think it was Ed and Tom York from Radiohead. He spoke to them. So that's part of the archive that's there. It's Tell It to Steve, Best of the Guests. There are so many different eras and types of people that he spoke to stars of the musicals. He also spoke to legends, I mean proper Hollywood legends. So let me just read out some of the people that he spoke to, from Joan Rivers to Leona Lewis, if we're talking music, Leona Lewis and Rihanna and Eric Idle. Amy Winehouse previewing her album Back to Black in 2006. Tom York and Ed O'Brien talking about Radiohead's career, and that was back in 2008. And then the movie stars, you've got Liza Minnelli and Nancy Sinatra, who I just played, sharing childhood memories of being born into showbiz families. So it'll be a fascinating thing to listen to. Tony Curtis, remembering Marilyn Monroe. Robin Williams, thoughts about Hollywood people. Spike Lee on his love of musicals. What kept Tom Hanks' dad awake, you can listen to that, and what Mark Hamill thought when he first got the script for Star Wars. So if you want to just remember and enjoy all the people, the interviews that Steve did, he was always so at ease as well, and the people that spoke to him loved talking to Steve. It's all there. Just go to BBC Sounds and search for Steve Wright, and you'll be just able to pick and choose whatever you want, and it'll keep you going for years. Annette Powell said, I'm devastated about Steve. I've got a song request for you, please. Can you play Katie Tunstall? He always mentioned Leon C when it was played, and he had a soft spot for Leon C. It's a very, very sad day. So we will play Suddenly I See.
Silver pool of light, the people who surround can see her eyes looking from the page of a magazine. She makes me feel like I could be a tower, big strong tower, yeah. The power to be, the power to give, the power to see, yeah, yeah. Suddenly I see she got the power to be, the power to give, the power to see, yeah, yeah. Suddenly I see she got the power to be, the power to give, the power to see, yeah, yeah, yeah. Suddenly I see she got the power to be, the power to give, the power to see, yeah, yeah. Suddenly I see she got the power to be, the power to give, the power to see, yeah, yeah. Suddenly I see, this is what I wanna be. Suddenly I see, why will it mean so much to me? Suddenly I see, this is what I wanna be. Suddenly I see, why will it mean so much to me? Oh, yeah, yeah. Suddenly I see, why will it mean so much to me? Yeah, yeah. Suddenly I see, why will it mean so much to me?
Katie Tunstall and Suddenly I See. Steve in Leeds. My memory of Steve is from the early 80s when he was on Radio 1 and I was at school. He asked for requests of the first record you bought. In those days, we wrote in on a postcard. Of course we did. If picked, he played your record and then he sent you a £5 record voucher. My request was Rockin' All Over the World by Status Quo, which he played, and I got my record voucher. So from back in the day, memories, Steve in Leeds. If you want to share your own memories, then drop me a text or you can email as well if you like. Greg in Kirkcaldy. Devastated to hear of the passing of Steve. I'm just about to turn 40 and he's been a constant in my life, from listening to him in my dad's car during the holidays when Mum had him on in the summer, all the way to listening to him myself during the week at work, right up to Pick of the Pops in the last few months. Serious Jockin', No G, was a particular highlight on a Friday afternoon as well. He had so much fun doing that show, so much fun. We were just talking about this. We as the audience, says Greg, lose a lot of famous people that we grow fond of, but I think I'll speak to millions across the nation when I say it feels like we have lost one of the family. And this track is requested by 4849 on the text. Thank you for your message. Can you please play this? Seals and Crofts. Steve knew a great song. I loved his voice, very much underplayed. It's Seals and Crofts and Summer Breeze.
See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night. Little light is shining through the window, lets me know everything's alright. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Blowing through the jasmine in my mind. See the paper laying on the sidewalk, a little music from the house next door. So I walk on up to the doorstep, through the screen and across the floor. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. July is dressed up and playing her tune, and I come home from a hard day's work, and you're waiting there, not a care in the world. See the smile waiting in the kitchen, food cooking in the plates for two. Feel the arms that reach out to hold me in the evening when the day is through. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
Seals and Crofts, and that is Summer Breeze. Hi to Nick in Thames Ditton. I can't believe it, I'm in tears. I once bumped into Steve outside the BBC building and I got chatting to him about gardening. He said he hated it and laughed. He could see I loved it, and so he invited me onto his show to chat about gardening. And he started the show with, "This bloke came up to me the other day. It was just so much fun to be on his show. I still have the recordings. I will miss him terribly, won't we all?" And this has been requested, the next song, by 178 on the text. Can you please definitely play Christine and the Queens? Steve loved him and his show was the place I heard their music first.
Chris.
A flick, but back in a second. Distorted skin, rash for no reason. Boys are loading their arms, girl gasp with envy. And they mimicking endlessly. Same as sadness in small lumps on my jaw. For lusting after is the usual friction. May your girl come, birdie die under the spur. Fingers and listen, come touch your girl then, girlfriend. Don't feel like a girlfriend, but lover. Damn it, be your lover. Girlfriend. Don't feel like a girlfriend, but lover. I happened and my fame in the lake. Let's see now how fast you're breathing and how long this will take. Those who used to pass by me feel they are baffling a liar. What is you even taste much better. Came back steaming in sweats in the morning. I muscled in for I wanted to hold him. Then traveled to let those bird dogs rage through. What is me? What is you? What is you now? Girlfriend. Don't feel like a girlfriend, but lover. Damn it, be your lover. Girlfriend. Don't feel like a girlfriend, but lover.
Chris, I don't know why you're tripping.
Touché, 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 touché. Touché, 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 touché. Touché, 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 touché.
You got to keep on rolling, girl. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
As we've established, he had great taste in music, always seeking out new things to play on his show, and big fan of Christine and the Queens, and that was Girlfriend. We're paying tribute sentence I really don't want to say, but we are celebrating the life and the work and the legend that was Steve Wright with your help, and I hope it's helping you as you're listening to all these songs, making you smile. Keith Smith in Marlborough. I've listened to Steve since his Radio 1 days and all through Radio 2 afternoons and Sunday Love Songs. I'm a teacher, but really look forward to the holidays when I could just listen to him in the afternoons. Life will just not be the same without the best, funniest, warmest DJ ever. Love to all his family, friends and everyone at Radio 2 on this very sad day. Keith, thank you very much indeed. And Jane, can you play this song? Fond memories of listening to Steve on Radio 1 while driving home from work in the 80s. He will be so greatly missed. This has been mentioned by quite a few people and absolutely a song that I associate with Steve. Do you remember this? It's Matthew Wilder, if you can't remember.
Last night I had the strangest dream. I sailed away to China in a little rowboat to find you, and you said you had to get your laundry clean. Didn't want no one to hold you. What does that mean? And you said, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I'm running and I won't touch ground. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving. You're on a roll and now you pray it lasts. The road behind was rocky, but now you're feeling cocky. You look at me and you see your past. Is that the reason why you're running so fast? And she said, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I'm running and I won't touch ground. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving. Never let another girl like you work me over. Never let another girl like you drag me under. If I meet another girl like you, I will tell her. Never want another girl like you. Have to say, oh, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, no, I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I'm running and I won't touch ground. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, no, I've got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride.
I mean, he loved a big track. He loved the ridiculous, the infectious, the classics, and that is one that I remember Wrighty playing myself as well. Matthew Wilder and Break My Stride. Just sending love to all the Radio 2 family, people who might be listening right now. Sean Keaveney, I think, is sitting in his kitchen, sending you love, Sean. Just all of us devastated at the thought of life without Steve. Radio without Steve, it's just inconceivable. If there are any songs so far that we haven't played that you think, oh my gosh, I remember this, back in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, whenever, and you would like me to fit it into the show, we've got just over 15 minutes together, then just get your phone out, drop me a text, 88291. The tributes will continue, of course. I know everybody will be talking about Steve all day tomorrow, all of us just incredibly sad. So yeah, any songs that you would like me to play, then it's not too late to let us know, 88291. And when it comes to passion for new music and discovering artists and just loving them and wanting everybody else to know about them, Lana Del Rey was right up there for Steve, so we'll play you this. He loved this song. This is Video Games.
Swinging in the backyard, pull up in your fast car, whistling my name. Open up a beer and you say get over here and play a video game. I'm in his favorite sundress, watching me get undressed, take that body downtown. I say you the bestest, leaning for a big kiss, put his favorite perfume on, go play your video game. It's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Tell me all the things you wanna do. I heard that you like the bad girls, honey. Is that true? It's better than I ever even knew. They say that the world was built for two, only worth living if somebody is loving you. Baby, now you do. Singing in the old bars, swinging with the old stars, living for the fame. Kissing in the blue dark, playing pool and wild dots, video games. He holds me in his big arms, drunk and I am seeing stars. This is all I think of. Watching all our friends fall in and out of old clothes. This is my idea of fun, playing video games. It's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I'll tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Tell me all the things you wanna do. I heard that you like the bad girls, honey. Is that true? It's better than I ever even knew. They say that the world was built for two, only worth living if somebody is loving you. And baby, now you do. Now you do. Now you do. Now you do. It's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I'll tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Tell me all the things you wanna do, only worth living if somebody is loving you. Baby, now you do. Now you do. Now you do. Now you do.
Oh, you're being so brilliant. The words that you're sending through, the song choices as well, and just memories. Someone's just suggested, and I don't have the song lined up ready to play now because it's only just come through, but 860 said, you must play Buffalo Stance by Nana Cherry. I can't hear that without Steve singing, what is he like? I know exactly what you mean. I heard him do it so many times. I know it's already been said, but serious crying, no G, what a loss for us all. Thank you for reminding me of that. This has also been requested, which I am going to play now because I got it lined up, Jeff in Chichester, and this again I think reminds so many people of Sunday Love Songs. So for the Love Songs family, this is for you.
Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? I may be climbing on rainbows, but baby, here goes. Dreams, they're for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. And if you're wondering what this all is leading to, I wanna make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl.
time will tell. If you believe the things that I do, and we'll see it through. Life can be short or long. Love can be right or wrong. And if I chose the one I'd like to help me through, I'd like to make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl. Baby, you know that dreams, they're for those who sleep. Life, it's for us to keep. And if I chose the one I'd like to help me through, I'd like to make it with you.
I can't bear that I won't hear him introducing that again on Sunday Love Songs. Bread. Heard that played so many times by him, and that was Make It With You. Next song, just a couple to squeeze in. Kerry and Caversham, can you please play Michael Kiwanuka? Steve introduced so many of us to him and continue to play him regularly. I can't quite take everything in this evening. Sarah from Bedford, I'm going to miss him so much. I remember he loved Cold Heart by Michael, the soundtrack to Big Little Lies. He did so much. He's literally been in the background of my audio life all my life. I'm going to miss him. And Amy in Minster and Kent, can you play Michael Kiwanuka? It's not just one of my favourites, but I know it was one of Steve's, and he always championed it on his shows. Goodness, he'll be missed so greatly by us all.
Did you ever want it? Did you want it back? Oh my, tears me apart. Did you ever fight it? All of the pain, so much pride running through my veins. Bleeding, I'm bleeding. My cold little heart. Oh, I can't stand myself. And I know in my heart, in this cold heart, I can live or I can die. I believe if I just try. You believe in you and I. Did you ever notice I've been ashamed all my life? I've been playing games. We could try to hide it. It's all the same. I've been losing one day at a time. Bleeding, I'm bleeding. My cold little heart. Oh, I can't stand myself. And I know in my heart, in this
Did so love Michael Kiwanuka again. Big song for Steve Wright. From Big Little Lies, that was Cold Little Heart. Again, thank you so much. I hope this has helped all of you just process the news that we've lost one of our family, like one of the treasured members of our family tonight. And the music has really helped. It's been lovely just having the stories that have come through from you. Myself and my wife Jo are devastated to hear of Steve's sad passing. He's been a constant in all of our lives for decades. Can't believe we won't hear his voice live again. Our love goes out to his family and all you guys, his Radio 2 family. He'd be proud of what you've done tonight. Thank you. That is 150 on the text. I remember being collected from school in 1982 and listening to Steve every afternoon on the car radio. Have listened to him ever since. This is Duncan, who's in Kelso. He was my radio hero. So sad tonight. And also Cliff, the chippy from Rochester. Steve always loved playing big tunes, and in particular the song that I'd like to play tonight. So this one I'm going to play for anyone who's ever worked with Steve, for the afternoon boys in particular and girls who work with him, and for anybody who from the Radio 2 family has been part of at any point in their career of Wright's posse. So we will end the show tonight with this from Christopher Cross for all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
This is Radio 2 on BBC Sounds.
And on your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 2.